Today, I'm going to clear the Outbreak at the Big Bang and unlock talents for Cat God the Golden. There it is, the final zombie outbreak for Cats of the Cosmos Chapter 3. Perhaps the final zombie outbreak ever? So the first 47 outbreaks are random, but then once you beat those, you unlock the final outbreak at the Big Bang. So I'm assuming this is going to be the hardest one of all, although most of these have been pretty easy. Okay, so we have 7 enemies in here, so let's take a look at my current zombie loadout. Should be fine. It's got a barrier breaker, so yeah. The only thing that really stops me, okay, not having a barrier breaker, sometimes the breaker blast just isn't enough. All right, so we got Cat God himself here. That makes sense. This is the Giga God or something, the really beautiful one with all the abs. Countless abdominal muscles. Okay, so this might actually take a couple tries because Cat God can be a little bit funky. But then again, maybe with a couple of good awakened Bahamut's, well-timed awakened Bahamut, maybe we do something? I don't know. Okay, so I am getting whomped here. I need I need a little more anti-alien, I think. Now I know what's in here. Okay, so that's the good part of this. We can take a look now and be like, ah, okay then. For example, we don't like getting hit with a toxic attack, so we're gonna take something that is immune to toxic. Pretty simple, right? How about instead of me taking Kasajizo for the carry, I'll just take like a cyborg cat. It'll do some good damage. I don't think we need this one here. So yeah, okay, let's maybe try that. But we do need something else for the aliens. I'll take out this and put in maybe Seafarer. Seafarer will let Can do more attacks, so that might help. Plus, we got the damage from Cyborg as well. So, yeah, let's see what happens now. Okay, so this guy comes out. That's fine. He wouldn't have got me anyway, but if he did hit me, he wouldn't have hit me with the toxic attack, okay? It would have been cool. But anyway, everybody get knocked back. We're going to try and do a little bit of damage to God here before something bad happens. Oh, no, something bad happened. How did I know that was gonna happen? Okay, whatever. We just need some cyborgs here. Oh man, he's mean. It's fine though because we're not going anywhere, right? Not a big fan of the triple hit that he's doing, especially with the situation with this dog right now. Okay, I should have taken into consideration the fact that God has a wave attack as well. Great. We take it one step at a time. Step 2. Okay, so this is a Traitless with a warp and a wave. All right, then let's see if we got something anti-Traitless to help us out. Anti-Traitless and wave immune? Imagine if we had a unit that was both. What a time to be alive! Hitman Cat, our boy. We can use him, but we could maybe also use Macho Crystal to push God back. Okay, nobody even has any barriers here, do they? So let's get Hitman in instead of Kitty of Liberty. I guess Catalyte is probably the choice here. Especially with the, warp blocker or whatever. Okay, now the question is, can we get Hitman in here fast enough? I think I would like to use a rich cat for this. I think a rich cat would probably make my life significantly better. Okay, here comes Hitman. Okay, a couple of Hitmen. Oof, okay, so that sucked. I think he got hit with the multi-hit there. He didn't get hit with the wave attack, so that's cool. Okay, yeah, you know what? If I use a rich cat here, I can actually get my Casley out. I think that might help a little bit. Maybe we can actually stall him a little bit if we do this, so he doesn't have to move so fast. Oh, of course, we're getting one of those. Okay, yeah, so let's try Casley right away. We can't have too much stuff, though, because we have a deploy limit here, right? So we gotta be mindful of that. Gotta be mindful of my damage as well, which is definitely not high enough at the moment. Let's stop God from doing his attack. Stomp and go. All right, so we should be able to get a little bit of damage to God now with Awakened Bahamut. Beautiful. I didn't think you were going to get too many of those, so that's cool. This dog is the main problem we have with the zombies, so we're going to try and deal with it. It's nice to have a bunch of metal machos here. That's definitely helping. We're still a little weak on the zombies, though, so I'm just really hoping that we can get rid of this dog. Okay, second Casley. We're gonna kill this poodle here. That gives us some money. I'm gonna wait for the next attack before I use a Baja again. And go. Okay, so can we get... Nope, dog killed me. Awesome, that's a strong dog. It needs to die. Okay, we got the dog. That is a good sign. Okay, here we go. We're looking good now. We're hitting this guy good now. I really should have brought like tourists or something to freeze him. I think that would have been like just so smart and useful. He died. We're good. Yeah, I could have picked something a lot better for this stage than Casley, I think. But she was already in the loadout. I didn't want to make it too easy. And there you go. Dead Stars 3. Yo, the treasure drop rate is up on the thing I have all the treasures for. Max energy increased by 50. That's a good one right there. Thank you, Battle Cats. And what's this? A new life form has appeared in Cats of the Cosmos Chapter 3. I don't want to see it. Cat God the Golden's talents unlocked. Hey, how's it going? Want to see how strong I've gotten? Check out the upgrade menu. Okay, God. I'm going to take a look at that upgrade menu for you. Cat God the Golden. A deity so resplendent that it's actually obnoxious. His holy sneeze knocks back all but metal enemies, and his omni strikes are pretty cool too. And here are the talents, including, by the way, a talent orb slot. We got Weaken, Dodge Attack, Curse Immunity, Defense Buff, and Attack Buff. Now, the question is, how good are these talents? Is that gonna be like... Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be like, okay, I gotta help this guy out. I gotta give him some stuff, okay? Curse Immunity is a great thing to have, I think. A couple of defense buffs here. Listen, here's the thing. This is a lot of NP required to get this stuff. I feel like I'm already running very low after the things I just bought. Okay. Well, I gotta try this guy out. I wonder where he's actually good. Despite being a fairly underwhelming unit, even with talents, primarily due to his long attack cycle, Cat God's performance still shouldn't be dismissed. Attack buff is the most notable of the bunch, although Cat God's DPS is horrendous. The fact he receives an 80% boost in line with special units that have talents, as opposed to the 20% for most other units, makes it much more appealing, combined with his high damage on his third hit and his far-reaching Omni Strike that brings forth devastation from extreme range. At level 50, he has around 150,000 damage on his final hit with his talent max, enough to eliminate a variety of peons and allowing his extra money ability to yield large amounts of income. Defense buff generally should be the last of the player's concerns. As with other special units, it offers a large 80% increase to his health instead of the usual 20%, allowing him to fare much better when under fire, but much like Dodge, only partially compensates for his fragility, as he relies heavily on his Omni Strike and other units to keep him safe. Protect Cat God. We don't need defense buff and Dodge, we need to protect. I mean, I got him the curse immunity, which means that I am trying to prevent him from getting cursed when he does get hit, but hopefully he won't be getting hit a lot. So it's a 50% dodge for up to 2 seconds, but that's if you upgrade it all the way. It says it's very inconsistent, so I'm not super interested in the dodge, but Weaken is nice. Further improves Cat God's potential as a support unit since it lasts for 5 seconds. I mean, it needs to last for a while because he takes forever to do the attack right. Being able to apply both it and knockback to essentially the whole field greatly improves his ability to hinder frontline threats. Much like Ultima, Galaxy, Cosmos, Freeze, and knockback versus his targeted traits, Cat God's Weaken has poor uptime due to his attack rate, yet creates an opening that other units may exploit. Well, I will get his attack buff up, okay? It's pretty much all I can afford to do, so yeah, just let me do it, okay? There you go. Now he's strong. He could be a little better with the HP, but he's got his attack and a little bit of Weaken as well. Really just don't know if I want all my NP to be gone, you know? Cause then what am I gonna do when I get the filibuster talents? I haven't even evolved this guy yet. Look at these stones, man. Jeez Louise, I got stuff to do. Okay, one more Weaken. I will save my 125 NP, and we could potentially do like a talent on this guy, a talent orb. But I don't know which trait I would really care that much about, so yeah. I could also level cap up this guy. How about we get him to level 40? And yeah, I don't know, because it doesn't really say. The thing about Cat God is he's good against everything except for metal. So it might just be one of those things where you want to bring him to a bunch of different stages and see how he performs with each stage. I could do that. Here's a random Merciless level, okay? Symphony of Bankruptcy. It's got some sketchy looking things in here. I don't know, it might outrange the guy, but that's cool. I actually required a lot to get through this one. But let's say that I didn't use these guys and I use Cat God instead. It's gonna be trial and error. Okay, I'm just gonna bring him to a stage and we'll see if he succeeds or fails. I would prefer if you succeeded, good sir. Yeah, so hopefully he'll at least outrange the surge from that penguin, right? We shall see. He's rolling up slowly. Here he comes. Looking forward to the weekend, bro. I think it's gonna be a good. Okay, so you gotta watch it because that is the thing. Boop, boop, and boom. Okay, so that killed some things. Cat God's protected. We're keeping things away from him. Although I'm pretty sure this is not gonna go well if we get any close. Oh, Cappy bit him in the foot. I got like a little bit of use out of this guy. Get me out of here. That did not work. The problem with his knockback and weaken when it comes to Aku is if they have a shield, it doesn't work. I'm curious what he would be like on a stage like this. Like, nothing has a ton of range. Interestingly enough, when I did this probably a long time ago, I used Pika-Lan, which is kind of a similar thing. He freezes instead of a knockback, but he definitely helps control the crowd. So let's see what we can do with Cat God. I'm probably also going to take Aphrodite out. It's been a long time since I did this stage, apparently. I actually have a lot of things that can help with stages like this now, so I could maybe bring, like, Uriel or something. The Sleipnir is probably going to be a little bit sketchy, but we got Ramen, so I don't really worry too much about Sleipnirs. Oh my, here he comes. Oh, basic cannon, though? Yeah, okay. Here comes Cat God. He's got the extra money thing, so if he kills a bunch of stuff, he'll get me a bunch of money. Kind of like a can on steroids. Could I use this guy for, like, early game since he's not too expensive? Oh, wait. Yeah, I gotta stop that because... Oh, man, he was just about to do it. Everybody die right now. All right, so no early game. No using this guy for extra money at the beginning. We will just continue to use can for that. Okay, we got some good money. I'm going to get Uriel. He's going to push. And then we'll get Cat God. Actually, I could probably do that now. I think we should be all right. We should be safe at this point. So let's switch to just some meat shields and some cans. I'm going to stop putting out the doctors and the thaumaturges and the rodeos because I want to give Cat God a chance to be the one to help out with that. So we'll see. A lot of knockbacks and stuff happening, but they're going to get pretty shredded, I'm pretty sure. All right, so, okay, back it up because that's mean. There you go, beautiful, and boop. That, did that kill anything? I'm really glad that you're warping this guy because it seems to help him not die so much, you know? Yeah, always a good time when things don't die. God, do it again, please. Do it again. I know you can. Oh, God, come on. Dude, what are you doing? You need more range, my guy. Maybe I should have put some other stuff out there, but I thought Cat God had it. Protect Cat God, or Cat God dies. Now I got lots of meat shields. Okay, let's get a nice weekend on these guys this time, okay? A nice weekend. A nice don't touch my Cat God. He's not gonna let that, there you go. Okay, pushing him back, and then, boop. Very nice, let's do it again. More, please. And then we have to wait for him to do it again, which is the hard part, because he'd rather die!
Stop giving me your toughest battles.
No, I don't think I will. Temple of Manga, the final stage in Zero Legends. I used Asuka and Kazli because I was doing this whole let's bring Asuka and Kazli to every level thing. But now I'm using Awakened Bahamut and Cat God the Golden. So I'm gonna see if Cat God can crowd control enough to help us here, because I know this one is kind of a very point blank stage where everything is just right up in your face. Okay, well, here comes trouble. Can we keep this guy away long enough for God to do anything? I'm not sure if we can, to be honest, because we don't have that much for meat shielding. We shall see. I've got my knockback, so I had to do it just in case. There we go, pushing a little bit and doing some damage, which is nice, but then he dies. He dies every time. If he had to survive, I feel like that would have been, like, much better. I didn't exactly expect this guy to carry anything in late ZL. You know what I mean? But I still wanted to see what he could do In the right situation there, I could see it obviously helping a lot. But yeah, you gotta make sure you're in the right situation for sure. One thing Cat God the Golden is going to be good for is 4 Crown Uncanny Legends, which I am very slowly working towards. So maybe we should do some 4 Crown. Special and rare only. Great time to use Cat God the Golden. All right, I've done these stages before, but let's try them now with Cat God, okay? 4 Crown, special and rare only. I wonder what I did the first time I beat Palcacho Waters. I used Cat God. That's pretty cool. Wow, no can in this level, guys. Feels bad. Why am I like this? Could've got that extra money, man. I guess God's gonna give me the extra money now, right, God? You didn't kill him, God. God, come on. Here we go again. Boop. Boop. And... Wow. I might have done something. It'll take a million years to get anywhere in this level with just the 2 of them, but, there's more coming, so for now, I'm just gonna let it happen. Okay, so now we got this boar here. Cat God, can you help with the boar? Maybe weaken him, maybe knock him back, maybe do something useful? Yes? There we go. See, look at that crowd control. Oh, yeah. Pwah. Gonna have to help you out, though, because that's 2 boars. That's a lot of boars. 3 boars! That's a lot of boars. We just gotta keep knocking them back. We should be able to keep them away from Cat God. If it worked when Cat God didn't have his ability to weaken things, it should work now. Okay, this one has a lot of Traitless in it, which is one of the things Cat God the Great is good for, because there's not a lot of anti-Traitless stuff in this game. So the fact that Cat God the Golden targets everything except metal means he can be used in place of a lot of different things. Okay, we're gonna try Frontier Dawn. This one has a bunch of Traitless enemies in it. And one of the good things about Cat God the Golden is he targets all traits. So he can take the place of a lot of different units. For example, Thaumaturge. He's basically Thaumaturge with a really slow attack, but a really big range. So there's definitely some uses for that. I'm just gonna swap out probably Awakened Bahamut. That's a little bit much. We don't need that. We need a level 40 Cat God the Golden. Will he ever go to a higher level? I don't know. I can really see his weaknesses. Oh man, Cone and Courier together. They're really doing some damage, man. They're pretty good at pushing, just the 2 of them. But now the blind spot. Okay, so Cat God plus Ape Lord. Let's just keep up the pressure. Keep the bad things away. Gigando's always good too to do some knockback. You know, Cat God is kind of like Gigando in that way. Because it's a big part of Gigando's thing is he does a little surge that does a knockback, which is very helpful. But so is this. Whoop. Everything's getting pushed back, which actually allows Gigando to attack more often, which is pretty cool. Okay, all right. We liking it. We liking it. Cat God, you are dead. Rah! Why does he die? Why can't he live? Why is it that when anyone touches him, he just disintegrates? I guess I need the ability to dodge attacks, guys. I guess I need a better dodge ability, because right now my dodge ability is quite bad. He helps until he doesn't. I feel like that's a really good way to describe Cat God. Remember when I did that Street Fighter Brutal stage? What would happen if we used Cat God in there? I know one of the problems I had with this stage was the crowd control, so I'm willing to give it a shot. Okay, with a Cappy, I don't think we need to worry too much, because he's so slow with his attack. So we can kind of use that to our advantage, keep him away. There you go, did some good damage to him as well. Get away from me. Yeah, I think these guys might have too much range for me to actually do anything with Cat God, but maybe with the little metal alligator crocodile things, we can do something. Let's see if they immediately hit my Cat God. He's pushing. That's pretty cool, right? Do a little bit of damage, maybe? Do a little conjure so we don't get pushed back. There we go. He died. Okay, well, I don't know why this level felt so easy. I almost want to say that Cat God helped here. You know, I hate to say it. I hate to say it, because I'm not sure if it's true. But it kind of feels like Cat God the Golden was a help. I had a good loadout here. That's why I was able to beat it in the first place. But I made a change, and it didn't affect me negatively. Here's a level I have never done before, guys. The Malevolent Lizard. Okay, so if you beat this stage, you get Brainwashed Lizard Cat's true form. Okay. Well, that's actually a cat that I have, isn't it? Wouldn't that be crazy if I got the true form of a cat I actually had? Because these brainwashed cats, I don't have that many of them. Yeah, look at that. Brainwashed dragon cat. Let's go. All right. Well, I'm going to give it a shot because I got some help. Spitting death. Ugh. Okay. We go in with what we have, and we keep Cat God in here no matter what. No matter what. Cat God's going to help me unlock a new true form today. And that'll finally prove that he's not total garbage. Slow down because his frontliners, okay? I don't want you to get hurt here, God. That would suck. I don't know what kind of attack this guy's doing, but you need to be very careful. Oh! Pushing him back. And give him a little boop. Hey, Awakened Bahamut's helping here. That's cool. All right. Well, God, are you ready for death? Are you ready for death? He actually dodged. Did you see that?
No way! I didn't think it was possible.
I think he double dodged, which is kind of crazy, man. I did not expect a double dodge. Look how much that affected his survivability. He was so much better when I did that. I am not prepared for what's in this level because I've never done this level before. There's a whole bunch of Traitless, which is great, and then the one Aku. We want to knock back that one Aku. Okay, that's what we want to do. If we use Fiend Cat and, of course, Cat God, we can do that. But Fiend Cat will keep that guy a little further back so he doesn't attack the front line so much. We're also going to use more meat shields. I still should have used Can here. I still made that mistake of not using Can. Pizza's gonna have to do, but he just doesn't get me extra money, but God does. My only concern about God is him dying. But here comes Fiend, so Fiend can actually, oh, but there's a barrier on this guy. Oh, geez. Okay, knock him back, Fiend. Knock him back. There you go. We keep doing that, it'll be good. The knockbacks will also give God a chance to power up his attack again, so eventually when he does get there, he'll be ready to attack. We got a lot of cones. Looks good. Oh, okay, so Fiend got the knockback here. Cat God, let's go. Yes. That was so close, though. He's gonna die. Okay, nice boop. Let me help. Oh, dear. Okay, we got a couple little hits there. That's cool. That's cool. We're a little bit, yeah, I was gonna say we're a little far up there now, God. A little far up, I know you walk really, really slow, but it's still too fast. Mutant, be careful. Okay, so Mutant can do a lot of damage here, which is awesome. But, yeah, that bird, that sucks. That is not awesome. That is not cash money. Even so, he's doing good. It's just, it's not gonna be enough. Maybe we need a late Cat God, because we could use Cat God in this situation. Okay, we're alive. Cool. How many more seconds of being alive do we have? Well, more if we get Awakened Bahamut out here like that. There we go. Okay. Rolling. We're rolling. And immediately after that, we lost Mutant. Well, when it comes to Cat God, you're going to want to use him probably once in a level because his recharge is just so long. And you're also going to want to make sure there's not anything with too much range because then Cat God will end up dead. That is if he doesn't dodge the attack, which is possible. Drop reward earned. Super rare cat brainwashed lizard cat's true form received. Okay. Wow, guys. If it wasn't for Cat God, how on earth would I have beaten that level? Well, guys, Cat God the Golden, while not exactly useless, he really didn't get that much better with these talents. I'm kind of disappointed. I know a lot of people are saying that, so it's not just me, and it's not just because I don't know which stages he'd be best in. It is nice that he has some new abilities now. The attack up is good, the weaken is nice, and also dodge could definitely be helpful. It's just that you don't know if it's going to happen or not. Overall, he's obviously better than he was before, but he's not amazing in my opinion. However, I will be using him a lot in 4 Crown Uncanny Legends. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, smash that like button, and you can click right here to watch another one of my videos.